Hello beautifuls, my name is Quavia. I'm the creator of JuJu Thyme. In this video, Spirit wants me to speak on our sovereignty. So definitely lean into your intuition, tap into your guides, your inner knowing, so that way you can hear the message that your spirits brought you here to listen for, okay? Now, this message will be a message that is meant to align us to our own individual path towards joy, love, peace, and abundance, okay? So when it comes to our sovereignty, Spirit knows that there is a lot of pressure around you when it comes to judgment. And I feel like those watching this video perhaps had trouble in the past, because we're not speaking on it now, but trouble in the past of remaining firm in what you want, what you believe, what you need. I get a sense that there was a version of you that chose another person's peace over your own sanity, right? There was a version of you that chose to bend because it made someone else happy, right? But now you are coming out of that, or you are out of that. But it's something that you're constantly having to regulate yourself of, like, okay, am I myself? Do I feel good? Are my needs being met? Where am I in all of this, right? There's this constant need to be present and to remain in touch because you've been so out of touch with you for so long, right? And Spirit has been knocking this. I feel like this has been something that's just been constant and constant and constant, like constantly. Spirit wants you to master this. This is what it is. There's master your own sovereignty, right? That you have the capability of navigating your life with as much ease without trying to always modify yourself for someone else, right? Yeah, there is a freedom in this level of sovereignty, this energetic independence that Spirit is really wanting you to step into. I'm hearing and I'm feeling they want freedom. They want freedom, and this is a level of freedom that Spirit says this is attainable for you. Just a look at some inner work and outer work to help guide us on, or give us some advice as to what we can be doing, what advice Spirit would suggest as we walk in our sovereignty. So for the inner work, okay, the word is avoidance, that inner work, avoidance. Spirit is speaking on your avoidance. Okay, so the question is, what are you avoiding? What are you avoiding? In the outer work. Okay. There's many aspects of you, or it's not, for some it could be aspects of yourself. For others, this could be your environment. So it will show up differently depending on your situation, right? But there's something that's being avoided. And with regards with it being the inner work, this is something that a truth that you've avoided, a passion that you've avoided. This is, that's pain. Okay. Something that you've seen over and over and over again, and you just keep wishing for something new when you already know the outcome in a way, right? But there's like a part of that avoidance is escape. That you have your escapes, right? Now, whatever you do to escape, to avoid a situation, to avoid, you know, an emotion, Spirit says it's now time to be present with and be honest with what it is that you are avoiding, what it is that you're not really wanting to see, but it keeps coming up because Spirit says it's time to see, because it's time for you to really ascend, acquire the knowledge that they are providing, that they are channeling through you, that they are wanting you to see. Yeah, definitely during this time, I always will always recommend journaling. But really journaling, and when we're truthful with our journaling, right? We're not journaling as though someone's like looking over our shoulder, or like this idea that someone's gonna read what you write. No. Journal and speak whatever, journal and write whatever it is that you are needing to write for you, okay? There's like this need for you to create a safe space for yourself, and a part of this safe space is just allowing you a space where you can write what you need to write, or, you know, say it to yourself or whatever, and that it's safe, that it's okay. Your anger, your sadness, your frustration, you know, your pain, whatever it is, your unknowing, even like just the, you know, the sense of feeling just lost, whatever it is, you know, especially if you're feeling lost and you're getting guidance from others because you feel like they know best because you don't know anything. Whatever your situation is speaking on, Spirit is needing for you to create a space for yourself that you can sit and just be present and be honest, and not move as though someone is watching you, because this space that you create for you, no one is watching. No one is watching, and you're safe to be you, okay? So definitely, whatever way that you feel that you can feel like yourself. I'm sensing like dancing, like a dancer, right? You know, like just closing the blinds, closing the doors or whatever, and just dancing, just this free expression of just you. And not the sense of like, oh, someone's watching me. No one's watching you, okay? No one's watching you. You do not need to avoid. And Spirit is, there's a lot of information that you're going to be receiving, and it's not the time to be emotionally avoid it, okay? So the outer work is about transformation. The outer work is about transformation. There is something that is transpiring around you. As I spoke on, there is new information that you'll be receiving, and Spirit is wanting you to ascend. This ascension, whether it's if you're feeling like, okay, this is a career ascension, perhaps is an emotional ascension, a spiritual ascension, whatever it is that you are feeling or knowing what you're being called to ascend in, okay, there is a need for you to fully go through this transformation. Okay, now what Spirit is downloading in regards to this, there is a need. So when it comes to sacrifice, so the word sacrifice is coming to me. Choices have to be made. So if you're at a crossroad, right? If you're at a crossroad, eventually you'll need to make a choice as to what path that you want to go down. And whatever path that you don't go down, it's okay, right? That is the sacrifice, okay? It's really, Spirit is really, in terms of your active choices, right? Your active choices are calling you closer to yourself. So a lot of situations that will be happening around you will be giving you opportunities to step closer to yourself, to choose a path that you are proud of, to choose to stand at a crossroad of a decision that you need to make, right? And to really stand firm of, once again, our sovereignty and what is the best for our individual, for our path towards joy. If joy is what it is that you're focused on, if it's love, if it's abundance, if it's peace, all of these paths, right, they require that we not give up, because we're not giving up anything. We're releasing what no longer is serving, what is no longer for our best and highest good, right? Don't look back. Don't look back in this sense of like, oh, well, I suppose I can bend, or, maybe I'm not being compromising enough. You've done, I was just telling someone earlier this, you've done what you humanly possibly can do, okay? If you truly know that and you feel that, you've done the best that you could. Now it's time for you to look forward, and it's time for you to really take the steps that are the best for you. Not wondering, oh, well, what will they think? Or they're gonna think I'm crazy for doing this. Take the baby steps that you need to continually feel like you are claiming your joy, claiming your peace, claiming your love, claiming your abundance. There is something that Spirit actively needs you to claim. And then each step, even if it's a small step, doesn't have to be something so, this transformation is slow. This transformation does feel very slow, because it's something I feel is like you're continually having to like step into, but there's just this strong claim that needs to be made. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of opportunities that will be made, that will be available to you to plant seeds, which is why remaining present, not choosing to escape, not choosing to avoid, because those parts of us that want that safety, when we just escape for a second, actually, I wouldn't even call it safety. It's not safety. It's not safety. There's a sense of courage that Spirit is needing you to tap into, right? So actively, I would say actively seek ways to step into your courage. There is something about you stepping into courage when it comes to whatever situation that you've been toying with, going back and forth with, not really making a decision on because you're considering so many other people's thoughts and factors and stuff. And it's just, be present, be still, have courage. That will make such a difference. Such a difference. Is there any other message? The message that Spirit is speaking on, that I'm feeling moved through me, that there needs to be some kind of cord cutting. So if you are a magical practitioner of all types, and within your practice there is some form of a cord cutting, this is something that can be definitely good for you. If this is something that you're feeling called to. I'm also getting a sense of, oh my goodness, I just lost the word. Yeah, shifting your realities, right? Shifting reality work, any sort of that mental, spiritual work within the depth of the spiritual realm, or the cord cutting work. Could be very beneficial in regards to stepping into, well, that decision making, right? That sacrifice, that transformation that is being made, cutting off any sort of aspect that you are avoiding within your situation, or escaping from, or even just the cord cutting of the pressure of other people's thoughts or society's thoughts on what you believe, who you are, what you do. There's something very transformative that will come when you step into your sovereignty. You have the courage to step into that sovereignty. So that is the message that Spirit wanted me to speak on with you in regards to our sovereignty. So I hope that this gave you some guidance and some direction to assist you along your own individual path. Thank you so much for being here with me. Truth and love.